I do record my lectures, and every 10 minutes I have to stop recording and then record again, because as you'll see in the syllabus, I do post my lectures on YouTube, so you can always watch them again if necessary. But if the video gets longer than 15 minutes, then it's too long and it won't upload to YouTube. So anyway, so to get to the syllabus, again, you just click on syllabus. I'm in student preview mode, so I'm seeing what you would see. So to get the syllabus, you click on syllabus, and then we just click on that. Okay. So here's the syllabus. I want to go through that today. All right. Okay. All right. So again, this is Math 104, Section 2. Okay, the class is from 12 to 12:50. Okay, and again, it's fully online and synchronous, so it's live. In other words, we meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 12 to 12:50. It's my name, Adam Orenstein. Since I'm not on campus, we're also not going to meet on campus. I really don't have a phone, but email you can always send. Email I always check. I check it constantly. I have a smartphone, I have an iPad, I have a laptop, so I'm always able to check email. So email really is the best way to contact me. All right. These are my office hours. Tuesday and Thursday from 3 to 4. They're also on Friday from 2 to 3. If that doesn't work for you, don't be afraid to email me and make an appointment. I hate to have you not get your questions answered, or if you don't understand something, to not be able to get clarification because you can't make it to office hours. Okay, I'm more than willing to make an appointment with you. For office hours, you're actually going to access, they will be held in this same virtual classroom. So in other words, the way you got to the class today, that's how you just get to office hours. All right. Okay, so this is the course description here, as you can see. It's also on the school's website. I put the link there in case you wanted to read it. Let me just scroll down. Prerequisites. This course, it's really made to prepare you for Math 101, which is Math for the Liberal Arts. People usually take that to get their M3 credit, although this course actually offers the M3 credit if your grade is high enough. Math 105, it also prepares you for. That's pre-calculus. And Stats 101. It's a prereq for that as well. Stats 101, I think that's Introduction to Statistics, if I remember correctly. Again, this course, if your grade's high enough, it gives you the M3 credit, which is the Gen Ed credit for math. All right. The textbook, it is in the bookstore. I'm mostly going to use that as a supplement. So basically, so everything I cover is in the book. And the questions in there are really for practice. I mean, I do have the 3rd edition. And when I get the 4th edition, as soon as I get it, I will post practice questions from the book, just for practice only. It is in the bookstore. I know there's an ebook and there's a loose leaf edition. Either one is fine. All right. Homework, again, it's not going to be from the book. It's actually going to be through the site Lumen Learning. Oh, so someone asked a good question, how high your grade has to be to get the M3 credit. Off the top of my head, I really don't know that, unfortunately. I can find out. You can also ask your advisor. They should be able to know as well. So I'm sorry I don't know the answer to that question. You're welcome. All right. So for homework, do we need to purchase the textbook? I mean, I do recommend it, but I've seen people get through the class without the textbook. But I do recommend you buy it though. because that's what I'm going to be following. Okay. So with homework is actually going to be through this site, Lumen Learning. We'll see that site today. It's a free site. It's also where the quizzes are going to be. To actually enroll in the course on Lumen Learning, you need this information here. And make sure when you enroll, you're in Math 104 Section 2, okay? Although that shouldn't be a problem though when you use these credentials because they're unique. You know, the course ID and the enrollment key. Basically in this course, I'm hoping to give at least 8 homework assignments. I mean, if I give more, that's good, but if I give less, that's okay. So I'm hoping to give at least 8. Quizzes will also be on Lumen Learning as well. They will be, you know, open book, open notes. You don't have to complete them in one sitting, but you will have a day or two to complete the quizzes. Homework, you'll generally have a week to complete, so, okay. Also, make sure you check Blackboard regularly and your email regularly for any announcements, because if I forget to announce something in class, I will post it as an announcement on Blackboard, which will send you an email. And anyone that's had me before could tell you that will happen. So, all right, so we have that. If I'm going too fast, also just say something. I won't get upset. Again, the lectures are going to be through Blackboard. I mean, this is how you can get to the classroom. I mean, I did post the video, but in case you forget to watch in case you forget how to get to the class, it's here as well. I do plan to record the lectures, and I do plan to post them on YouTube. Okay? So that's what I plan to do. I do plan to record the lectures and post them on YouTube. Okay? You know, in case you, for some reason, can't make it to class, you can still watch the lectures. I do recommend you have a digital camera. I mean, if you have a smart device, like a smartphone, that should be fine. Mostly because with exams, you have to submit your work with the exams, and you do that by taking a picture of it. What will happen is you'll submit exams through Blackboard the same way you would submit assignments. You know, the same way. I mean, I'm not sure if you've done that in other classes. I did post a resource to show you how to do that. In the past, I would have people just email me their exams, and really that turned out to be, it wasn't terrible, but it's a lot easier to submit the exams through Blackboard, because then you can get your grade immediately, and you know if it went through, that kind of stuff. You don't have to buy a calculator because we have Desmos. Desmos is a free online graphing calculator. I mean, if you have one already, a graphing calculator, that's fine. You don't have to buy it though. I figured because a graphing calculator I know can be expensive, it's at least $100. So. From the book, though, again, these are the sections I plan to cover. I mean, that's what I'm hoping to cover, though. On the next page here, this is actually the course schedule with the sections I'm expecting to cover. So for me, at least, you could think of this as these are the sections I really want to cover the most. And if there is time remaining in the course, I will cover sections from above that are not in the schedule. I mean, I'm not going to fly through the material at top speed because then you know, that's not going to help anyone. But if there is time remaining, I will go through some sections from the above that are not listed here. That's what I'm trying to say. But again, this is still tentative though, so. Okay, so this is the course schedule I'm hoping to that I really want to follow. Okay. Again, I do recommend you buy the book. You really should read any section that I cover. I mean, if there's something I don't cover, then you don't have to worry about it. You're only going to be tested on what I cover. And I know reading a math book can be tricky. I was an undergrad once myself. I know reading math books are not easy to do. I understand that. Okay, so we have that. We also have this. I also put this link here. These are just important dates for the semester, for this semester. And I just put the link here. I thought it'd be useful to do that. Okay, let me just stop the recording. Again, I have to pause the recording because if it gets too long, YouTube won't let me upload it. And, oh boy.